Hey everyone, so this is Sakshi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yes, so in today's video lecture, we are going to study about the Booleans. So what is Booleans in Python? Okay, so if you don't, let me tell you. Booleans is nothing but it is a way to represent the truth values. Okay, what truth values? What is truth values? Okay, I will tell you. The truth values is nothing but the answer in only two ways. Either it will be the false or either it will be the true or it will be the false. Yes. या तो वो true होगा या तो वो false. Okay. Now, let us understand by the Python ideally. Okay. So I hope you understand about the Boolean, that it is nothing but Boolean are built in data type in Python. Okay. So there are only two values, true or false, as I told you. Now let me open this ideally Python. This ideally Python is nothing but the code interpreter. Now, so starting from the basic, let us see that how to identify the functions, the value, that the value is Boolean or any other. So you have to write type and put the braces, and you have to write true inside the braces. Okay. So when you write true, okay, inside it, you will get something. This something can be of any two type. Not any, can be of only two type. What the two types? True or false. Okay. The answer can be true or false only. So let's check. When you press enter, you will get the class bool. Okay. What is class bool? I will tell you. Let me write for the false also. Okay. So for false, same we will write type. Now parenthesis. Okay. False. You have to write the value inside the parenthesis. Okay. Now pressing enter, you will again get the class bool. Now question is, what is type, true, class bool? Now I'll tell you what these are. Look, type is something about you're asking that what type of the value is. Now true is the asking that I'm giving the value which is true, means which is, I don't know what it is, but it the name of the value is true. Okay. Now the class represent the class of value. Okay. Or you can say the type of value, also the type of value. And the thing bool inside the, you can say single quotes, represent the type of value you enter. I hope you understand. So the type of value I entered inside the parenthesis is the bool, means booleans. Okay. Now in this way we check the value of functions, that whether it is a boolean or any other. Okay. Now let us understand how this boolean work. Okay. So for checking, we have to assign a value to it. How to assign a value? Simply you have to write a equals to the 7 and the b, suppose b equals to the 6. Now you want to ask whether a double equals to b. Okay. You will get the false. Do you know what double equals to represent? So double equals to represent the equals to that value in all the ways. Means that it is asking whether a is equals to b or not. So a is not equals to b. That's why the boolean gives false. Similarly, if you write a is greater than b, you will get true. Why? Because as you can see that I have assigned 7 to A and 6 for B. Okay, that's why it gives true. So in this way we can operate all the comparison operations in these values and obtain the booleans. Yes, I accept that all the answers will be only on true or false. Okay, so which type of comparison operator you operate is doesn't matter. You only have to see that what type of boolean you will getting. So only two type of booleans are there. Okay, now the next part. Now the next thing is, do we can convert the numbers into boolean? Yes, we can convert the numbers into booleans. Wow, is it amazing? Yes, because there are infinite numbers, but in boolean you only have two values, true or false. So how these all the numbers converted into booleans? Let me show you. Suppose you write bool and inside the parenthesis you write 1. Okay, now you get the value true. Okay, so what is 1? 1 is integer. Suppose you write bool and again parenthesis you write 0.8. Any value you can take, any decimal value. Okay, now you get the value true. Okay, in Python this decimal value is termed as floating point number. Okay, now in the next example, oh sorry, bool parenthesis negative of 0.7. Again you get the true. Now let me take this number. Which number? Bool 6 plus 7j. Now this 6 plus 7j is a complex number, and while writing the complex number inside the parenthesis, still you are getting the same answer as true. Okay, you are getting the same answer as true, means the boolean function gives true to integers, floating number points, negative numbers, negative integers also. Let me show you the negative integer. When you write minus of 6, you get the true. Okay, negative integers, negative floating point number, complex number. Okay, these all numbers gives when you convert these numbers into boolean, you will get the answer true. Let me show you something. What something? When you enter 0 inside the parenthesis, you will get false. Yes, this is the fact of this boolean, that in Python 1 is treated as true and 0 is treated as false. Okay, so always remind it. Okay, one thing also is left. Now, do strings can be converted into booleans? Okay, yes, of course, strings can be converted into boolean. How? Let me show you. When you write bool, there, bool and parenthesis, and inside the parenthesis this 1. Inside the parenthesis you have to enter double quotes, and inside that double quotes you have to enter 1. Okay, now check. Yes, true. One magical thing is, when you write 0 inside the double quotes, you will get true as well as 1. Wow, this is amazing, that when you enter 0 without the double quotes, you will get the value false, and when you enter 0 inside the double quotes, you will get the value true. Okay, so always remind this difference. Now, we are talking about the strings. Okay, so when you enter bool and double quotes without leaving space inside them, you will get the value false. Okay, and when you enter bool and double quotes plus leaving the distance between them and again closing the parenthesis, you will get the value true. Okay, so these are the minor differences you must have to learn. Now when you want to check while writing, when you're writing string, but what inside the double quotes, you want to write any letter, any word. Okay, so let's check it will be true or false. Suppose I want to write my name Sakshi inside these parentheses, I will get the value true. Okay, so this is what, how to convert string into boolean. Yes, now let us convert. Okay, from these examples, what is the summary you get? The summary is the boolean, in boolean conversion the trivial conversion gives false and the non-trivial conversion gives the true. Okay, now how to convert booleans to number? How to convert booleans to number? So there are only two boolean functions, first true and false, second false. Okay, so no problem, you only have to write int represent integers, integer represent the number 1 2 3 4. Okay, 1 2 3 4 any. Okay, so when you write int and parenthesis and write true, so tell me guys, what answer will you get? The value true gives answer 1, right? And the value false gives the answer 0, right? I hope you are getting what I am trying to teach you, that true relates to 1. In Python, true, the value true assign 1 and false is for 0. जब भी ट्रू की बात आएगी हम लोग 1 सोचेंगे एंड फॉल्स की बात जब भी आएगी हमारे माइंड में 0 आना चाहिए. ओके, now the next part is how to convert booleans to string. Booleans to string. Now for string, you are going to convert booleans to string. You have to write str for string and then false. False, true, any. Suppose you are writing true. Okay, see what you get. You will get the true, and when you write false, you will get the false. Okay, so this is what when you convert booleans to string. Let me check one thing also. str means string. When you write a string, okay, inside these double quotes, in starting with the small letter, what will you get? Means this small letter false is accepted and this gives the output as false. Okay, and when you write a string and write false starting with the small f, you will get the error, name error. Can you identify what is the difference? That I am using the double quotes and in this code I didn't use any double quote. So this is the difference when you are writing booleans into string. Okay, now okay, now let us perform a calculation. Means addition of numbers, means integers plus booleans. Booleans and integers को हम लोग ऐड कर सकते हैं. How? Because we know the value of true is 1 and the value of false is 0. So whether we are writing 7 plus false, look what I mistake there, that I write false in starting with the capital. Now when I press enter, we get the value 7 because false is treated as 0. That's why 7 plus 0 is 7. But when I write 8 plus true, I get the value 9 because true is treated as 1. So this is the concept. You can also apply the different arithmetic operators in this. Like you want to write 6, you want to perform 6 and then multiplying to the true. you get the value 6 because true is treated as 1. Okay, and 7 multiplied by 3, true. Let's see the answer. This is type error because we have to write only true there. Now also let us take the example for false. Suppose 4 into 0, no sorry, false, you will get the value 0. Okay, because false is 0, and when we multiply any number with the false, sorry, any numbers with the 0, we get the false. By converting these two statements means when we multiply any number with the 0, we get the value 0. Similarly for the condition false. Okay, so I hope this Boolean lecture is very interesting for you all. So if you like this video, then please subscribe my channel. Take care.